WD18 and welcome back to another match reaction. It's finished at Vicarage Road, Watford 3, West Brom 2. Absolutely mental game of football. The prime advert for the championship, I would say. It really epitomised everything that the league is about. So there's a train just in front of me here at Watford Junction. That's probably the noise you can hear, but end-to-end game of football. The second half just burst into life, and albeit all 5 goals scored in the game came from really poor defending. Huge 3 points for Watford, and at this stage in the season, it's 3 points that matters, isn't it? The game started, going back to the lineups, I was quite surprised to see Imran Louza not starting again. He could only find his way onto the bench. Keenan Davis started up top again instead of Henry Carouge or Britta Sombolonga. And we also saw Ken Sema starting as well, who actually went on to score 2 goals as well. We'll go into a bit more detail on that. But the first half was quite a cagey affair. Not much really happened until Watford went 1-0 up. I think it was a cross came through from Mario Gaspar, took a couple of ricochets, and Sema was able just to hit it home into the top corner. Really good scenes in the referee actually when that went in, but I thought that West Brom were really poor. I thought Watford had the chance perhaps to go 2-3 goals up. And going into half time, I was just thinking, is that a missed opportunity there? And going into the start of the second half, West Brom came out of the blocks. They were all over us for that first 10 minutes. They went 1-0 up through Connor Townsend. I think it was poor defending from Watford from a set piece. Again, the ball was bouncing around. I think Sema lost the first header, and Sema couldn't get it away. Pedro lost the first header. Sarr lost his man. Batman didn't come off his line, and they were able to somehow get it into the back of the net, scrambled it in. Just really poor all round. Too much ball watching going on. And they came close a few times after that as well. One header looped over the bar, and from where I was in the 81, I thought it had gone in. So luckily it didn't. After that, Watford went 2-1 up again. Ismaila Sarr, another scrappy goal, but we take those in the championship, don't we? 2-1 up. I was thinking, because it was against the run of play, I was thinking, let's just sit back a bit or kick on and try and get another goal. But West Brom scored again. Dan Backman gave the ball away to, I think, one of the centre-backs. Really poor. We've spoken about on the channel before his distribution being a problem, and I thought up until that point I was thinking it had improved, but he gave the ball away way too cheaply. And I'm not sure who it was for West Brom who was able to score, but just such an avoidable goal, and that was what was so disappointing. I think both teams will be saying that about all of the goals conceded in the game, as all of them were avoidable. But again, if you think West Brom, they're dominating at this point, but Watford, Ken Sema cutting inside from a Sarr pass combination on that side of the pitch. It's a huge deflection, I'm not sure who off, but found its way into the back of the net. Brilliant win tonight. Watford held on at the end. In terms of standouts, trying to think, I thought Ismail Kone did well today actually. There was some, again, sloppy times where he gave the ball away, but really good. Obviously Ken Sema scored 2. My man of the match at least. He was up and down the whole game. His work rate was unbelievable. Keenan Davis I thought was a bit disappointing, and questions have to be asked. He's now not scored since, I think, that Luton game in October. I might be wrong on that. But big questions I think need to be asked of him. Other than that, James Morris did well. Thought Gaspar did okay. But look, the goals were avoidable. The 3 points are Watford, and that's all that counts, particularly at this stage in the season. Watford got up to 5th. The playoff race is in our hands. We go level on points with Luton. I think either just above us or just below us. I think just above us on goal difference. But we go on to Sheffield United away on Saturday. I think probably full of confidence after that Burnley game last week and today's game on Monday. I said at the start, going into these 3 games, Burnley, West Brom and Sheffield United, I thought we'd only get 3 points, but so far we're on 4. So in my eyes, anything after that is a bonus. For a really winnable set of fixtures, I think Watford need to get a good points return from. But we move on to Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. I'll be there. I'm really looking forward to it. We'll be back hopefully very soon for more in-depth analysis of the game and the goals scored. but the character for me was the big thing tonight. Yeah, huge win, delighted. We'll see you all soon for another video up the Orton.